All right, Morty and I are gonna read your cards. Scripture, and even though this is. So, what's up, God? What's up, universe? What's going on with the collective? What do everybody needs to hear right now? Something that we're all going through with this Libra full moon. Probably the first one we got the Pope, basically. Then we got the King of Pentacles, upright, Eight of Swords, intense, and then the Knave of Swords. Honestly, it's giving like even trade. It's giving don't get caught up with appearances because nothing is really bad and nothing is really good. Let me explain. If a snake is poisonous and it's gonna bite you, that's bad. Stay away from that snake. But if you have some allergic reaction or some disease is going on in you, and then there's a specific type of snake that if we take out its blood or its scales or something, it can heal you, then therefore that snake is not bad in that specific moment. You know, things that are bad and good, things can always alternate between bad and good, just like human beings. One second I can be mean, one second I can be nice. So it's like, don't put a specific thought, don't put a specific person or a specific job or a specific thing in a box, because something that may have not worked for you in the past may work for you now. Don't think that just because things look bad right now or feel bad right now, that what you're working on or doing or going towards is necessarily bad or it won't work out. Because there's always trials and tribulations before shit works out. And it's darker at night before the sunrise comes up. I know it's a little corny, but it's just to put things in perspective. Like, shit is not easy as social media makes it look. Like, we're constantly looking at social media and seeing people. We're like, it can be inspiring sometimes if we see this person building a car and this person like building something amazing for their cats and this person doing that. You don't know this person's real lives. You don't know if they work a 9 to 5 full time, and then when they get home they spend only 10 to 15 minutes a day working on that project for the last year, and now it's finally done. But because you saw a 15-second video about it, you think they did it in a fucking day, and you feel like you're not productive enough because you cannot build that in a day. Nobody can. They're just not showing you all the process because the process is boring. Nobody cares about people's process. They care when you're great. They care when you do the thing. So people post when their shit is done, but they don't post or talk about how hard it was. It takes time, okay? And people need to understand that. And don't be discouraged when you see people accomplishing the things that you want to accomplish. Whenever you see people around you accomplishing what you want to accomplish, it just means that you're next. So you gotta believe it. Don't give in to that jealousy. Just keep working for it. Don't stop, okay? The world, per se, wants you to stop. Your exes want you to stop. Your competitors want you to give up. The people that hate on you and are jealous of you want you to give up. Why would you? The demons in your head want you to give up. Don't give up. The lost war is indeed mental. The devil doesn't show up in person anymore. It shows up in people's minds. It tries to eat at it. But music doesn't need permission to enter your soul. Like when you listen to it, by you listening to it, it goes in you. Like if you're around people that are constantly speaking negativity, it's gonna get stuck to you. If you're constantly watching negative ass shows, it's gonna stick to you, bro. That's what they say. See no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. You gotta stay away from these things. And if it's hard to stay away from these things, then go home and reinforce yourself with positive thoughts. These people are in even footing. Whether you got a snake or you got a dove, we're all equals. At one point, the snake will be useful. At another point, the dove will be useful. So don't discard anything. Things are getting hard with your goals. Take it as a challenge. Do any of y'all watch anime? If you don't, you should at least watch Hunter x Hunter. It'll give you a lot of inspiration. And like, seriously, all of these animes are talking about spirituality in the most realistic way. People think that because it's anime, it's not real. What you guys don't understand is that every time people make a real people TV show saying the truth about spirituality, how the government works, etc., 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 like Lovecraft County, watch that. It's on HBO Max. They only did one season and the government took it down. because they were speaking too much truth on the truth of things. So yeah, the only way that people can get away with telling you the truth without getting shut down by the fucking government is through cartoons. So anime, so real. Tradition, diplomacy, and spiritual guide. But like I said, this came upside down. So instead of following tradition, follow your own guide, bro. Huh. Next, we got the King of Pentacles. What I tell you guys, if you do your own thing, he got money. Because like I told you guys, this is a 180 of the original deck. So we're seeing behind the scenes of the king. Behind the scenes of the King of Pentacles, there's still gold. It's real richness, real success. This time, this is it. Keep going for your dreams because this is the time that, you know, like sometimes when you're an artist, a lot of people take advantage of you, a lot of people lie, a lot of people give you false promises, and then they don't come true. But this time, whatever deal is unraveling, whatever you're going for is the real deal, bro. It doesn't just appear to be shiny, it is shiny. So keep going. Just keep fucking going. A lot of good things coming to you in all aspects of your life, not just your love life or your business or your relationships or your relationship with yourself. Like that ass, it's not true that you can only succeed at one thing at once. Like sure, it takes in balance to reach success, but it takes balance to keep it. So this is a time to balance out everything. Take care of your body. Take care of your mental health. Take care of your business, your relationships, your friendships. Like get organized. If you suck at being organized, make an agenda for yourself. If you work for yourself, if you're an entrepreneur, more than reason to make an agenda for yourself, get your shit sorted so that you're giving enough attention to everything and everything grows together and nothing gets stopped behind. Trade and strength. Trade and strength. Clearly, the picture before is talking about trade. The fact that this card came right after it, what are the odds? Divine. Divine odds. Like, seriously, trade in what you used to think was right for what really works for you now. And you're gonna access your riches. Don't take advice from anybody. Like, oh! If your intuition is telling you to go left, and you ask advice from people and they all tell you to go right, who cares if the majority rules? Majority doesn't rule when it comes to your life and your decisions. The only thing that rules is you. You're gonna get real strength when you learn to trust your intuition, when you learn to trust yourself, and when your intuition speaks and you're like, copy. Even if it makes no fucking sense, copy. Stop asking advice for others because even if they mean well, let me take that back. Even if they do mean well, doesn't mean that they will do well or right by you because they cannot know what's best for you because they are not you. God is not speaking to them about you. God is speaking to them about them. And God is speaking to you about you. You have a void in your soul that is a direct connection to the universe. Physicists say there's a little hole in your heart. It's really tiny. It's like the size of a needlehead. And it connects you to each other and to the universe. If you have a direct connection to your advice, why would you go to somebody else? They might give you some advice that's for them, fitting for them. So you take their advice, they succeed, you don't. Why? Because they took their advice and you took theirs. This is a solo game. This is a game that you're playing with yourself, by yourself. For all you know, everything else, it's fake. Okay? So yeah. Next, we got 8 of Swords. Disappointment, impediment. You feel like this right now, don't you? In despair. Blindfolded, stuck, like there's nowhere to go, like you don't know what to do, like you've tried everything and everything is against you, and even the things that you thought were here to help you, they just came to shit on you some more. Take that as inspiration. Gracias. Take it as inspiration, bro. Like if the whole world is against you, hoping for you to fail, why would you give them the benefit of what they want? They want to see you cry. They want to see. It's like if somebody was bullying you. They want that emotional reaction because a lot of people benefit from negative emotional reactions, believe it or not. So let's say that the whole universe, the whole world is pitted against you and they're just betting money. I bet he's going to give up today. I bet he's going to give up tomorrow. I bet he's going to give up in 5 minutes. Let's bully him some more. Why would you give him the benefit of feeling that satisfaction of ruining your life? Hell no. This is your ex. This is a teacher that said you would never amount to anything. This is the friend that betrayed you. This is the family member that betrayed you. And you're like this. You feel like this. But you're not stuck. You're not stuck. You can get out if you want. Nobody's holding you back. If the source were to be seen as like a barrier, as you can see, where you're standing, there's no barrier. It's just in your mind. If the blindfold was off, you could see that nothing is really stopping you. You're tied up, but you're tied up by yourself. Like this stick doesn't even connect with this. This is swords planted next to you. It's not even a gate. You can move. You can keep going. You can roll for yourself on the floor and untie yourself and be free. It is gonna be hard. It is gonna feel like the world is falling apart and everything's against you, but you can do it. The whole point of this spread is to let you know that you can do whatever the fuck you want. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You're just in an illusion. People trapped you in an illusion that you can't, that you need help, that you need a degree, that you need specific equipment to start going for your dreams. You don't need shit. All you need is to set yourself free mentally. And if you can't set yourself free mentally, just stop giving a fuck. Stop giving a fuck, bro. Just stop. There's this book. I'm gonna book recommendation of the day. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Stop giving a fuck, bro. These people want you to give a fuck so that you fail. The only thing you should be giving a fuck is that voice inside you that tells you to do something. Not the one that comes after and tells you, oh no, don't do that because it might go wrong. People might make fun of you. You might fail. Shh. Shh. Cut it off. That's not you speaking. That's the devil. And last but not least, we got Knave of Swords. Oh, isn't that funny? It's funny how you're holding a sword. First, you were being held back by swords. Look how it ends. Didn't I fucking tell you? You, all dressed up fancy with the sword. You're gonna come out victorious, I'm telling you. Circumspection, responsibility. Like I said, at the end of the day, you gotta realize nobody's gonna fight your battles for you. And why would you want them to fight your battles for you? So you can be a weakling, and when the end of the world comes and the zombies come, you're the first one to die? The Knave of Swords means that you're gonna look this good when you start fighting your own battles. You can be fine by yourself. You can be fine accomplishing all your shit when you start listening to yourself and nobody else. You can do anything, bro. You can conquer the world. You can travel all over. You just gotta fucking trust yourself. Even if the whole world is against you, trust yourself. Even if you're wrong. You could be wrong. Who the fuck cares? I've been wrong so many fucking times. Like just yesterday, I realized that I was wrong about a certain thing for the past year and 3 months. Imagine that. And it was embarrassing, okay? I cried about it. I felt horrible. I feel like a bad person. Because literally, bro, when you grow up traumatized, you kind of like set yourself up for more traumatizing experiences subconsciously. Not that it is your fault. It's what happens, bro. Because if you're used to something and you're traumatized, you want to have control of your life. So what's the best way to feel like you're in control? To keep predicting the same shit over and over. So even when you get a healthy person, like you get a healthy friend or a healthy partner, it's unbearable to have them around you. Because you feel like they're lying to you. When they compliment you, you feel like they're making fun of you. When they try to help you, you feel like they're doing it for some other reason other than to help you and because they care about you. Like you just become really fucking skeptical about everything. And if you were a person that got abandoned by one of your parents or both, you would constantly like do things that would cause your partner or your friends to abandon you, just so you can tell yourself, see, I was right. People always abandon me. I'm not worthy of love. And we don't even do this consciously. A lot of the times we sabotage ourselves subconsciously Because who the hell would sabotage themselves consciously? Who the hell will get the love of their life, right? The green flag, in which you now become the red flag, and they're helping you heal, and they're there for you, and they validate your feelings, and they help you financially, and they support you in your goals. Why would you want to push them away just to prove yourself that you're unworthy of love? If anything, you've been wanting to prove yourself that you are worthy of love, and they're trying to prove you that you are worthy of love, but your subconscious beliefs don't align to that, which is why it's so important to meditate, to journal, to sit with yourself and know where you're at, and know when the person is actually harming you or when they're not, and you just feel like they're harming you because you're not used to being loved and appreciated. So I'm just gonna look at the bottom of the deck. The Emperor. This is amazing way to finish up the reading. Stability, resolution, and protective man. If you trust yourself enough to keep going, after the whole world is against you, even after your own demons are against you, even if after your own subconscious beliefs are against you, you keep going regardless. You trust yourself, the universe, God, whatever you believe in, and you just keep going. No matter how many people betray you, no matter how people steal from you, try to scam you, steal your art, rob you, no matter how many bad things happen, you keep going, and you keep going on your own, you're gonna find the support that you need everywhere in the world. From partners, from friends, from job. Your boss is gonna be nicer, and if he can be nicer, you're gonna get a better job with a better boss, and if you can, you're gonna be your own boss. Like, everything is gonna be fucking fine. Everything's gonna be all right. Just trust me, you'll be fine. So yeah, guys, if you feel like shit like that right now, just know that you're in the right path. It's part of the process. When you shoot an arrow, you have to pull it back for a while, and then boom, it goes far, far, far. You don't hear the arrow being like, why are you pulling me back? I want to go forward. Why are you pulling me back? I want to go forward. I know you want to go forward, but I got to give you momentum and real inspiration and real sacred anger for you to, once you get to where you want to get, once you are successful or you get in your motion, nobody can come and take that from you because you hustle for it. You sacrifice yourself for that. You know the struggle. You know how worth it was to come, like, get to this point by yourself when you had nothing and nobody. So now when somebody tries to come around acting like they're your friend, you can see that snake energy, you can see their aura, and you can see that this person is just trying to rob you, and you can tell that they're not here for you. They're here to benefit from you. They're here to use you. They're here to manipulate you. And even if they don't want nothing from you, they're here to shut you down because they're jealous of you. Instead of asking you, how did you get up there after you were literally homeless? After you were literally addicted to drugs? After you literally tried to kill yourself 3 times and not succeeded? How did you manage to get on top? Let me know, I want to learn. A lot of people don't want to learn. A lot of people get jealous because they're like, damn, she was worse than me and now she's better than me, and I have parents that help me, I have people supporting me, and I'm still not rooting for me, and I'm still shitty. Thank you for the gifts. And I'm still not successful. That's not fair. I want to shoot that person down. I want to fuck that person over, instead of being like, hey, teach me, how do you do it? Please, I want to know. I need help. Because I assure you, that person that's up there after being down there wants nothing but to help others get out of that hole. I speak from experience. So, don't worry. These trials and tribulations are making you stronger, so that once you make it, nobody can knock you down. Because once you get your riches that you very much well deserve and worked hard for, once you get those riches, nobody will take it away from you. No person, no thing. Because God gives and God takes away. I'm sorry. But yeah, God gives and God takes away. So no man will be able to take your shit away. And that's what God is making sure of right now. He's building character, bro. So cry. Nothing wrong with crying. Scream. Go for a run. Get rid of that bad energy. As soon as you're done getting rid of those negative thoughts, then go back to work. Okay, because we are human. Don't try to work with those negative thoughts, because then you put that negative thought into your work. It's okay to have negative thoughts. We're human. When they come, your priority at all times should be to feel good. at all times. You get those negative thoughts? You were doing something? Okay, wait. Let's say I'm making jewels, and then I get a negative thought. I'm like, okay, this is freaking me out because it's too calm. And as a person with BPD, when I get negative thoughts, I have to extract that energy. So I go for a run, or I go dance, or I play my electric guitar, or I scream. My psychologist told me that was completely healthy. I scream till all that negative energy is out, because if it stays inside me, then I'm getting suicidal thoughts. I don't want that. So I'd rather scream out loud and have people be like, what the fuck is wrong with her? Than not be okay with myself. I don't care if others are not okay with me. As long as I'm okay with myself, I'd rather lose them than lose myself. Because at the end of the day, I'm always gonna be with myself. So it matters. My relationship with myself matters the most, because my relationship with myself will reflect in my relationship with others. So, with that being said, guys, take it easy. Have compassion with yourselves. When you feel bad, prioritize feeling good. Make sure you're eating. Make sure you're drinking enough water. Make sure you're meditating. And if it's hard to meditate, at least journal. Do some sort of workout, even if it's just 5 minutes a day. Don't put a lot of pressure on yourself. Go for a walk. Go for a run. A little bit every day will take you a long way. Don't try to run a marathon the first day you're trying to work out after not working out for years or never working out. Take it easy. Take it easy. It's okay to try. Don't be scared of being seen trying. At least you're fucking trying. How many people are sitting in their couches doing nothing? Even with knowledge. And I used to be like that. Even with the knowledge in how to get things done, I was still not doing nothing. But I was depressed. And now I'm not. So I'm working on it. But if you're depressed, take it little by little. Okay? Do things that make you happy. Don't be mean to yourself. If you don't have enough energy for yourself, don't try to give your energy to somebody else, bro. Priorities. Jesus. But anyways, I love you guys. This reading is done. So I'm glad that you guys were here. Thank you for listening. I hope it helped somebody.